Good morning, grade 8. How are you today? First of all, I want to thank Abdulrahman Murad for re-explaining the gerund. His explanation was perfect. I'm so proud of you, Abdulrahman. Okay, today inshallah we will continue talking about gerund and to infinitive. But before we move to infinitive, we need to go over gerund again. We said that gerund is a verb with ing, such as sleeping and studying. We said that we can use it as a subject of a sentence, such as cheating is prohibited in my school. Here, cheating is the subject of the sentence. We can also use gerund after prepositions, حروف الجر. And I give you 4 examples: by, of, at, and in. We can say students learn by watching and listening. By is a preposition, and after it we have gerund. We can also say that gerund is used after verbs of liking and disliking, such as love, like, enjoy, and hate. Love, like, enjoy, and hate. دائما بعد هاي الأفعال I should have a gerund. For example, I love watching films. They like drawing. We enjoy reading books. And I told you to add go to this group, and it means when you do a physical activity, such as they often go running in the morning. Go and running. Okay. Now let's move to 2 plus infinitive. What is the meaning of 2 plus infinitive? It means 2 plus verb 1, 2 plus base form. يعني we don't have any addition to the verb. Not s, not es, not ing, not ed, and the verb should be in its base form, infinitive, base form. And before it I should have 2. I should have 2. If you look at this example, such as to sleep, or to eat, As you can see here, it's not sleeping, it's 2 plus infinitive, verb 1. We don't have any addition, ما في أي إضافات على الverb. It's base form. We have also to eat, The verb is in its base form, no addition. Okay. Now, why do we use to infinitive? First of all, the first use is to explain why somebody does something. To explain why somebody does something. For example, why do you go to school? Why do you go to school? We go to school to learn. Here you explain why you do this action. Why do you go to school? What is your explanation? We go to school to learn. Okay, as you can see here, we have to, and after it we should have infinitive, to learn. Look at the second sentence. People often go to the doctors to treat them. You can ask you this question: why do people go to the doctors? Why do people go to the doctors? To treat them. So here is an explanation for going to the doctors. You explain why you go to the doctor in order or to treat you. Okay. So the first one for using to infinitive is to explain why somebody does something. Number 2, we use to plus infinitive after adjectives, صفات. And here I'm giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm giving you 5 adjectives, and I need you to memorize them. Only these adjectives. If you see these adjectives in the sentence, you directly add 2 plus infinitive, 2 plus verb 1. Difficult, easy, stupid, afraid, and important. If you see these adjectives, you do what? you add to plus infinitive. Okay, for example, it is difficult to study at night. It is difficult, as you can see here. Difficult is what? It's an adjective. What do we have after the adjective? To plus infinitive. To plus infinitive, to study. Number 2, it is easy to learn a new language. Easy is also an adjective. And what do we have after it? To plus infinitive. It is easy to learn a new language. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Afraid is an adjective. Don't be afraid to meet new people. Don't be afraid to meet new people. After afraid, the adjective, we should have to plus infinitive. Number 4, it is important to study hard. It is important to study hard. As you can see here, important is an adjective, and after the adjective, I should have what? To plus infinitive. Now, the third use for to plus infinitive is after certain verbs. After certain verbs, such as want and ready. Such as want and ready. I want to visit my grandma. I want to visit my grandma. I didn't say I want visiting my grandma. No, I want to visit my grandma. Number 2, I'm ready to help my mom. I'm ready to help my mom. This is a verb. Okay, and want is a verb. Whenever you see want and ready, you should add to plus infinitive. To plus infinitive. دائما بعد want already بيجي عنا ال to infinitive to visit or to help. Okay, now I want you to go to your student book, gerund and infinitive, page 102. Let's read the sentences together in exercise 1. Look at these sentences. Okay, now after you look at the sentences, they say put rules from A to J below in the correct column. Number 1, when I go shopping, I don't buy anything. Here, why do we use the gerund, verb with ing? Because we have the verb go. Because we have the verb go. So after go, I should have what? Gerund. I love giving presents. I love giving presents. So here love is a verb of liking. Okay, so after love I should have verb with ing, gerund. Understanding other people's opinions is not easy for me. Here, why do we use gerund? It is in the first place. Yes, it is the subject. It is the subject of the sentence. Number 4, I find it easy to talk about my emotions. I find it easy to talk about my emotions. So here we use to plus infinitive because easy is an adjective. Easy is an adjective. Number 5, I learn by watching. I learn by watching. Why do we use gerund here? Because we have by as a preposition. Number 6, nobody wanted to make the decision. Nobody wanted to make the decision. Here we use to plus infinitive because we have the verb want. Remember, when you see want or ready, you should add infinitive to plus verb 1. Number 7, why did you shout at the waiter? B, to tell him the food was no good. The food was no good. Here, to explain why you did something, you use to plus infinitive. To plus infinitive. As you can see here, why do we use gerund? You put the specific rule, and here, why do we use the infinitive? For example, A, as the subject of a sentence. What is used as the subject of the sentence? It is gerund. It is gerund. So you put A with the gerund group. B, to explain why somebody does something. to explain why somebody does something. For example, I go to school to learn. I go to school to learn. To learn, this is what? Infinitive. So we use infinitive to explain why somebody does something. So B, put it with the infinitive column. Immediately after adjectives. After adjectives such as easy, difficult, afraid, and stupid. These are adjectives, and دائما directly after adjectives we use what? To plus infinitive. So you put C with infinitive. D. After certain verbs like want and ready. After want and ready I should use what? Gerund or to infinitive. I want to eat. I'm ready to help. Yes, we use to plus infinitive. So you put D with infinitive. E, with go to talk about physical activities. With go to talk about physical activities such as when I feel nervous, I go cycling, or I go swimming. Go swimming. Go running. Go fishing. So here E, K, gerund, we use it in the gerund column. F, after prepositions, okay, such as by, at, in, we use gerund. So you put F with the gerund column, such as I'm good at listening to others, or I'm interested in playing guitar. The last one, after verbs of liking or disliking, such as love, hate, like. We also said we have enjoy. Okay, so after these verbs I should use what? I should use gerund, verb with ing. So you put it with the gerunds column. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that everything is clear for you. Please do the exercise in your worksheet about gerund and to infinitive. There is an exercise in your worksheet, and do it please. Send it to me via WhatsApp. Thank you so much.